Jedi here. Do you know that I have wanted to do this video for a long time? I have been a backer of Star Citizen since 2015. I have owned and upgraded to a bunch of different ships throughout the years, so I know a thing or two about how to pick the right ship. I understand the feeling of a new player staring at the pledge store or the newest concept ship sale that you are not sure if that's the ship you need. There are many ship guides on YouTube, but I want to make one that is easy to understand, but not too broad or vague, specific enough to pinpoint the best and worst of the ship you are looking at. So I have come up with my own system to show you if a ship is worth your time and money. Let's break it down. Ship class. I remember I made a lot of mistakes as a new player when buying ships. I was overwhelmed by all the price tags and specs. I had no idea what I was getting into. All the clues I got was the pictures and the complicated spec sheet. To pick the right ship, especially your first or second ship, I believe the first priority is to figure out what exactly you want to do with the ship and can your new purchase fulfill that purpose. Let's say you expect to do high-octane dogfight but by mistake, you bought a bulkier medium bomber or multi-crew gunship. Those are all under the combat category. They are all fighters, but they might not be the single pilot light fighter that you are looking for. One noob mistake is to buy a multi-crew ship when you don't expect to play with friends, or getting a single-seater and later realize that you cannot take any passengers and show your friends around. What a shame. After that, we can look into the specs of the ship. To make it easy for everyone, I will rate a ship from worst to best. F for fail, C for poor but acceptable, B for average, A for great, and S for superb. This way, it will be much easier for you to understand. Let's go through them together. Speed and mobility. Some ships look small, but they are quite slow. Some can fly fast in a straight line, but their pitch, roll, and yaw rates are slower. Some have VTOL engines, some are not as aerodynamic. This rating will tell you how well a ship can fly in space, in atmosphere, and in and out of atmosphere. For example, the Anvil Arrow and Aegis Gladius are some of the fastest ships that handles exceptionally well, especially in close quarters space battles. Survivability. There are two main stats here: HP or armor and shield. Some ships have bigger health pools but lesser shields. Others have less HP but more shields that can regenerate over time. Some ships have the same HP but come in different size. As you expected, the bigger the ship, the easier to hit. Survivability is with all that taken into account. Generally, the bigger the ship, the more tanky they are. For example, the 890 Jump luxury yacht is almost unkillable. So to make sure I'm comparing apples to apples and not to coconuts, I will rate the tankiness of the ship in relation to the ships within the same class. So for single light fighters, the Aegis Gladius will have a higher rating than the Anvil Arrow because it has 2 instead of 1 shield, and it has more health. The Saber would have an even higher rating for having 3 small shields. There are also medium and large shields for bigger ships. Default weapons. All ships comes with a default set of weapons, ballistic or energy, fixed or gimbaled. Some default loadouts are combat missions ready. Some are just unusable and require upgrades. Not a deal-breaking category, but more about convenience. Default components. Similar to weapons, some ships comes with great power plant, shields, coolers, and quantum drives, but some don't. These default loadouts are less of a concern for multi-ships owners, but if you're a new player and can only buy 1 or 2 ships, it can be frustrating to own ships that are not ready to make you money on the get-go. Upgrade potential. Weapons hardpoints. This is where the combat players need to pay attention to. When you're looking at 2 similar priced ships, you want the one with more and bigger sized hardpoints. This will allow you to install more powerful weapons to your ship. Some ships came with terrible default weapons, but once you upgrade them, it will become best of its class, like the Aegis Saber. Upgrade potential. Components hardpoints. Talking about the Saber, it is the best example for ship components upgrade potential as well. It has 3 terrible shields that is more for saving power and stealth. If you try to bring it to a dogfight, it will explode so fast, you might wonder if you made a bad purchase. The answer is no. Upgrade those 3 shields, 2 power plants, and 2 coolers, and you'll get the most powerful single fighter in the game. For quantum drives, you can either pick a fuel-efficient but slow engine or super fast but fuel-consuming engine, depends on your need. Specialty and utility rating. So how well this ship can do what it's supposed to do? Who's the better light fighter? The Hawk, the Arrow, or the Gladius? Who's the king of medium haulers? Cutlass Black or Freelancer? Some ships are meant to do one thing and one thing only, while some are designed to be multi-purpose ships. For the same money, you can buy 3 to 5 ships for specific uses or focus your funds on 1 or 2 utility ships that can do multiple things. Many Star Citizen veterans will tell you there's no perfect way to play, but you gotta find your own way to play the game. Style and practicality. Ships like the Origin 300i that emphasize on luxury and aesthetics will get a higher score in style. On the other hand, the Avenger Titan, a ship in the same price range and class, is superior in cargo space and firepower. Since it has better functionality, the Titan will get a higher score on practicality. Value. Lastly, to review a ship, you gotta talk about the money. Some ships are fun and cool, but unable to provide meaningful and rewarding gameplay, like the $150 RSI Mantis will get an F score in value. Ships like the Cutlass Black and Freelancer, which are both cheaper than the Mantis, are superior performers in combat, hauling, and utility, therefore will get an S rating. If you can only have one ship and you have around $100, those 2 are the one that you should be buying. I have hundreds of hours of footage from the game already recorded, and I look forward to give you the ship reviews you want. I think I should start with the Cutlass Red, as that is the latest upgrade I got. That's it for now, and if you got any suggestions or questions, you can comment below or watch my live stream on Twitch and ask me anything in the live chat. If you like my content, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos like this. Thank you for watching. I am Jedi, and I will see you around in the verse.